Ah, Jeffrey, my dear boy. What's up, man? What's up, man? Couldn't do any more. I was falling asleep till now. I'm gonna fake fake a varnish work. You are having a rough time, man. I am sorry. So instead of using varnish, gonna do an oil and make sure that looks like it. What's varnish? You mean varnish? A varnish. Instead of using varnish, gonna do an oil, make sure that looks like it. Must be some technique I don't know. Varnish, varnish, varnish. Varnish. Shit. Oh, varnish. Okay, got it. Gotcha. It's all good, man. No, you just take it more as a compliment because um, you know a lot of mixtures that I do not, which is a good thing. So never know when I'm going to learn something. Let her continue depending on presenting what's the plan to take. I'm gonna try to get the wall in, and then work this up a little bit more. I threw down impression. I can work on the drawing of this. I'm not sure I like that, so I'll fix that. But first, I want to get the wall in, and then from there, I can go and bring values up and down throughout the painting. Frankly, I should have had this in a little bit sooner, but that's okay. Let's see. Shizawa Rhino. Barnichetas in Spanish, it's barniz, varnish. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, got it. Yeah, varnishes. Yeah, you can paint with varnishes. Yeah, more of those. But that's actually, well, I learned something there. Varnish. Where? I'm gonna try. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but this might not be the right brush. I'm trying to find the right brush for this. This actually might work. This, what's it lacking? Patrick Orkosinski. I need, yeah, I need to look him up. It's a lot. The drawing could be better everywhere. There's a lot of things. Yeah, I'll kind of like processing stuff right now. Don't think would be very recommended to use varnish for paintings, though, man. Joshua Reynolds was one of the achieving effects of old masters, but applied waxes and varnishes so much that his works are very unstable. Yeah, I don't mind applying the varnish at the very end to protect, but when you're mixing with the paint, it does. I need more knowledge than to, you know. Yeah, it's good to have more knowledge about it than just going to. I think they're used a little bit too readily. Should look him up. Yeah. Let's see, Patrick. Let me screenshot that. I turned my phone off. Got it. Yeah. Normally, Damar varnish is 4 turpentine, 1 Damar proportion. You would need to use 7 terps and 1 Damar. That seems very thinned out. Yeah, it's nice, man. Just need something to pick me up. It's nice. Bow can't always be bent, as they say. They say. They're rough. But so like what you're going through, I go through quite a bit. Just it's kind of a different fashion, meaning that like just to expand on what we said earlier, um, I develop strategies of working that better myself. It maximizes the learning because it's all about learning and taking things in. The mistake we make is thinking things are a failure because it doesn't turn out the way we want. You have to learn to look at it different. Um, what started me with that was essentially efficiency in my studio, and because of just being drawn away from my work so drastically. So it's just something I have to work on. But instead of paintings not turning out like the way I wanted, me focusing on that, I look at small things within the paintings and then say, I did this good, did that good. But also, I set little goals for myself to do. Like if I can do, like, say, 3 things good out of 10, and like improve on, like, improve on those 3, then that's a success. And that builds up over time. So those are the stones I'm talking about. And so it's a strategy of working stuff because it is hard, and sometimes it's just very experimental. Bring that back down. Take a ride yourself. Self. It's come up with these little strategies to maximize. Step back to see how this one looks. It's you, haven't you? Take a ride. That looks okay. I might change my mind later. Please myself. There we go. All right. Also, there's like the way out, right? You can fix things. I mean, I could repaint pretty much anything, but I do have to get this thing done. But I do want to do a decent job. Instinct hasn't seen. Let me clear dirty wings. Latif, what's up? You doing all right? Requires for us to stay in that mentality and not get overboard with feelings. So the feelings, that stuff, that's what almost made me quit school to begin with. And my dad simply asked me. He said, would you be happy if you quit? I said no. He says, don't quit. I said, all right. And that's all it took. But it was like, it was a drawn out thing. It went on for a long time until he said that. Something simple stopped it. But then I had to figure out practically how to get over me sucking so bad. And I realized that a lot of it was my mentality. And so if you can shift your mentality and feelings, then everything else is just, you just rationalize things out. And then oftentimes it requires thinking and then just working hard, working past it. So that's why I'm saying, it's It's tricky. It's not easy stuff, man. We have the luxury to look at our work and to convince ourselves it's good. But you have to have the balls to see that it isn't sometimes. And you have to be honest and see the things that you did do that are good. You have to be able to do that, because if you're always beating yourself down, what is that? You can't, So it's a strategy. After a while, when you do this a lot, you're like, this is a strategy, and I just need to get better. I need to get smarter. I need to keep, doing what I'm doing, or not, or stop doing what I'm doing, depending on what it is. But oftentimes, like with this type of work, you can trace it back to the drawing, and then that's application, and painting knowledge is a huge part of it. The main thing is the drawing, honestly. For me, it's always the drawing. It's not looking good. It's most of the time it's the drawing. It just is. Ah, okay. It's kind of hard for me to understand that, because I normally don't have an emotional affiliation with my works. I think it's more expectation of what I have myself not being enough. I can't understand that rationally. Maybe, who knows? Jeff, the thing is, like, people change. And the more you go into something, I'll say, I don't know if this froze. I want to make sure this isn't frozen. Let me reload this. I'm not sure. Did this freeze? Let me make sure something's good. Fuck. Wait a second. Oh, it's not frozen? Okay. I might have messed something up. I might get in trouble. If I do, I do. Let me check something really quick. I had a setting off. Hopefully that doesn't do anything. They should pick this up if they do. It doesn't matter. They'll just mute the first part of it. Okay. Doesn't matter. I took it off anyway. I I had the wrong audio source up, and so it might be picking up some popular music into the VOD, in which case I could get a copyright strike for it, but I should be okay. It happened. There's nothing I can do. Just need to remember not to do that again. Technical stuff, my dear boy. Technical stuff. The drawing, right? I'm trying to shift this, right? I'm trying to get this line correct. I'm trying to clean this application. This is all drawing. There's design to it, of course, but you know, it is mostly drawing. It should not give me a strike. It should not. Because I have things, I still, yeah, I think I'm okay, actually. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I'm trying to figure a lot out. Question, good day, Master of Life. The painting I showed you, it was noticeable that was a drawing under it. I didn't look at it that closely. What? I'm not doing this, no. How do we... Oh, the strikes. Yeah, yeah, it should be fine. It should be okay. It should be okay. I went over in my head like how I could get it just now, like technically, and I think I'm good. What type of paint do you use to paint, Jeff? I know the question is not for me. I'm just curious. Hey, Jeff. Lati's asking what type of paint you use. It's he uses oil paint, but I think specifically the brands you use. Yeah. Oh, I think you were answering her. What is this? Hmm. Lati is, Lati, we need to get you some confidence. I think you're very good at English. I really do. Look, I lived in Italy and it is hard speaking another language. And you are, unless you said something, I wouldn't have really thought that you didn't speak that much English. All right? You're very good. Yeah, Lati, Jeff, his strengths, one of his strengths, he's building his strengths, but he's very good at the the pigments, understanding what's in the pigments and the quality of paint. He knows uh, like the science behind it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think figurative can be abstract, but it's, it's he's into realistic figure drawings. So it's like humans. Figurative is human. Then I love figurative too. Nice. The last time I painted over a drawing on paper, did a coat, glue, PVA, and painted with oils over it, and it behaved completely different. Anything has a variant. Painting is really cool. You can talk about it with girls in a party, and they would be so awesome that they never talk to you in your life. It's things are different down there. That's all I'm saying. Or you just a nerd. I love that. It's pretty good. I like that. He's gonna say both. It's just a joke, you idiot. That's what he says. There you go. He said both. Get rid of that. Yeah, I know, man. Yep. Hmm. Mm-hmm. So by paint, and it's too vibrant or would change color significantly when it dries. Ooh, how do you answer that one? How do you fix it? Yeah. Well, it's acrylic and I use a canvas. Ooh. And Jeff, you don't want to do the oil out method too much because that's going to cause yellowing over time. You know that. Yeah. If you do oil it out, you want to do it very, very sparingly and then paint into it. You don't want to leave it. The oil gets absorbed into the gesso or the canvas. So oftentimes the water base will do that. If you're painting on acrylic, though, she needs to paint on acrylic. It's sucking that, like, is graying the colors out. So to test the oil to see if the problem in the surface are the pigments. Yeah, but you don't think the actual pigment would literally change colors because, like, you can still, at the very end, varnish over it and seal it, and it's going to bring the vibrancy out, right? Something that you smell wrong. Hmm. She's saying that it's too vibrant. That's what she's saying. Yeah. 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 You can answer that if you want. I have my idea. I just want to see what you say, Jeff. Big particle pigments. I don't know what that is. I assume she's mixing color like straight up into it too much and she needs to learn how to gray out her colors. But I don't know acrylic. I don't know acrylic, so she's saying, all right, she's saying that it's drying too vibrant, right? I've never heard of that, like, unless you paint it that way. I thought it's a brand and I tried to change, but still the same. Acrylics are not very good for the subtle tones and transitions. Yeah. Let me get this on. Sure, there we go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lachi, what my initial thoughts are is that you need to learn how to gray out the colors to bring the colors down, and that they're drying very vibrant. They might dry different than you see them, but I don't know with acrylic, but I think you need to tone them down, which I can show you how to do. But the problem is that I don't paint with acrylic, and I know it dries fast. Because my method, I mix colors, and if I need to gray these out, I can just actually literally put some gray into them, or I can use the colors up top. But these stay fresh because they're oil paint. So it's a little bit different. Time plays tricks on me, keeps adding up. So if she mixes it only in the palette and stays like that when she, it's only a technique problem. If it changes even on the palette, it's a problem of the acrylics being used. I'm wondering if she doesn't notice when she's actually painting it because, I don't know. I don't have enough experience with acrylic to definitively say. I followed a painting tutorial from Korea Art that I told you about, and he mixes the colors in the video. I try to follow him as much as I can, but still painting it up more vibrant than his. Okay, I really think that's practice. I think that it's very hard to mix. It really is. It takes a lot of skill to do that, a lot of practice. So I think if you stick with it, you can do it. That's my initial thoughts. Plays tricks on. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm just walking down the hall. I'll keep my mic on. I'll be right back. I need to make sure the door's unlocked because I have my class coming. Think I'm cracking on. I'm just parent. Door is unlocked. Lights on. Turn the lights on. We juggle. All we do is juggle. Light. Two lights. This. Get that one later. Think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Do I do date with you? No, I don't think it's the brand personally. I think it's just the mixing. I think it's harder than she thinks. Lati, it takes a lot of practice to get it right and to see the subtlety in your mixtures. But I might be able to tell if I saw your work. That's the thing. I don't want to say definitively what's going on. Fuck. Model's late. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree with that, Jeff. Hey, Carolyn, how are you doing? Streaming until the class starts. So you do your thing, though. It's not interrupting me. If you hear me talking, it's to my massive audience. So you just be good at it, but now I know only paint the holidays. Yeah. Yeah. It's problematic. That is problematic. It's okay. We'll figure it out. I'm only gonna charge people if we don't get enough. And that's it. So I'll you know Katie's good. What's up, Tay? Yeah, it's a class. Yeah, models showing up a little bit late. Like, she said she was at Louisville exit about 5 minutes ago or something, maybe less. So
unfinished bottles of water.
I don't know. I think it's y'all's. Personally. This one. Louis. That's my name. Say Louis. Louis. Poor Lottie. She's so lost. I don't blame you. Louis. Lottie, have you seen my videos? They'll help you. What's up? Drop it. What? What?
Nothing.
What? It's Professor over here.
Oh, hey.
Spamming? I'm spamming. You spelled that wrong, by the way. 2 M's. Normally I don't care, but now you're attacking me, so I'm going to start correcting you. You're talking about him spamming me. Yeah. It's trolling. You say trolling. Oh, you did? Oh, nice. All right, cool. Lottie loses her identity immediately. It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. Hey, I signed up. Immediately, her identity's gone. Yeah, it's totally safe. I'm afraid that I'll get into a rabbit hole and forget my studying. Yeah.
Teaching license because I just renewed it. My current no, that was. Anyway, I was we'll just when you apply Oh, yeah, oh, right, teaching license.
I messed this up. I can always go back over it. Oh, I got an idea. Oh, I guess I am an asshole, dude. I was up until 2. I know you were up all night.
Yeah.
You're just an asshole. Yeah, I am an asshole. Have you seen Spaceballs, Jeff? It's an older movie. Yeah.
Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut.
Um,
Y'all should watch Spaceballs. Mel Brooks. It's a great movie. It really is. You know, honestly, the best scenes are like on the bad guy's side. You know, Lord Helmet.
yeah. God, you breathe in this thing.
Keep breathing this thing. I know. Soon, Princess Vespa, all the air will be transferred from your planet to ours. That's great.
No, I wasn't playing with these figurines.
Were you playing with your action figures again? No. I didn't see you playing with your action. Good. Did you catch me playing with my toys again? Toys. It's such a good show. I don't see boomer things. They're all Dude, I'm telling you, it's worth it. Oh, by the way, this boomer thing, like, people need to correct it. Baby boomers are technically the people born from the soldiers from World War II, right? Coming back home? Yeah.
1946 to the ones conceived before Kennedy's death.
Conceived before Kennedy's death, which was, if my memory serves me correctly, was 1975. No, it's not. It was 68. Fuck.
November
63.
22nd, 1963.
Which I was not around by then, so I can't be a boomer. Movie came out in the 80s. Maybe we could watch it later, man. AKA, I'm not gonna watch it later, man. Baby boomers are just.
And my wife was, she was conceived before then and born New Year's Eve. So she's got this little pinky toe in 1963. So not something I don't know. Resign from the front of the chin. Yeah.
Jeff is older than I am. I'm only 19.
You're definitely.
My dad didn't, he did get shipped out, but he was training in Texas to be on a submarine in the war. So,
Was he disappointed? Was he disappointed he didn't get to go?
no, I think he was relieved.
Yeah.
I think he thought he might not survive.
Yeah. We just sent Lati to the dictionary. Mansplaining. It's a funny word. I like that, actually. The way to defeat that is just to take pride in it, honestly.
One of the newest state force signs out here is Thomas Davis. Was a
Whoops.
cabinet maker furniture. Furniture for high. And he was a solo. his workshop is now a museum.
Okay,
And they want somebody to come and help put this
okay,
to get people to look.
okay.
So, oh, no. It seems like the one skill that I lack is probably the biggest thing I don't is that I don't think it's
You just need, you know.
Damn, that's not what I wanted to do.
There you go.
Somebody
Yeah.
to help you.
Bring some kids in and make it
Not days, 'cause I found God.
never will. Like, it's not far from Danville.
Okay, yeah.
It's a small place. I went there one time, not too long ago, about 2 months ago. There's, and I had no idea this place was right there. Oh my gosh, it's on the top of the hill, and there's this long stretch.
Okay, so my hand. Okay. All I've heard.
Is there anything else close by? Any other destination?
Not really.
Supposed to cultural word. It's like, yeah, it is. Well, went to the dictionary, found it. I guess I'm not a boomer then. So it is a slang. Jeff is right. They use it for saying essentially somebody's old. Like, I think it's like 35 or 40 plus now is how they're saying it, at least here in America, I think. There's this thing to call older people boomers, so they start being argumentative about not being old. That's it. Yeah. I can tell you're one of my people who's been around me too much. Like this specimen. It's pretty funny, actually. What's up, Miranda? What's up? What's up, girl?
Nothing much, got off of work.
Good. You got off or you got let off?
Check out some little County. So it's not too far from Danville.
Are you considering getting big at all?
Well, petri dishes.
How's Lewis not a boomer then? This is a great conversation, actually.
Model's here, by the way. Matter of fact, I think she's coming in now.
Georgia's damn lucky, by the way. I could charge him. I should charge her and Brian. That is all right. Look at this. Yeah. This wonderful Lewis. That's how you grade things out right there. Break it up. Break it. Yeah, I'd be considered a boomer by, I guess, I don't know. He's just arguing without actually knowing how much you need it to be. Yeah, this is true because I don't understand it either. I didn't fall into any trap. You fool. You fell into the trap. All right. Oh, are you ready? You're all set? Okay. Wait, stay there because I need to shut my stream off. Guys, I got to go. Model time, got a class to run. Lati, Jeff, Lewis. All right. I don't